Let's go into release recaps. You and I were talking off camera about this, Jared. Well, let's start with Chrono Photographs. Maybe I'll just say my piece. This again, we did a Twitter Space with Death Beef. It's published on my podcast, YouTube. Check it out. Death Beef is really thoughtful, really smart, and just a great human being. This project, Chrono Photograph, it has done really well. Like quite a bit of volume, 74 ETH. Floor prices held up a lot. Only 233 items. More will be released. Again, we don't want to go into the whole details of this. Go back and listen to hear the mechanic of it. But short answer is you're not going to have more than 400 within 2 years, and it's exponentially decaying. So there are very few of these, even though there are more that will come in time. And they're just so damn cool. Like the more I look at them, the more I like them. And, I guess just instructively, you have a great artist with a great following and a great project. It will do well, even in the depths of the bear market. That's my piece on it. What are your thoughts, Jared?
I mean, as we said last week, I think it's a successful drop. I think it was very well embraced. It presents a really, really attractive entry point for anybody who does not currently hold a Death Beef. I've been talking to a lot of collectors about this too, and I think you'll start to see them just get vaulted really quick. I'm, as with you, I'm very enamored with it, and I think that what I'm starting to take a step back and observe is the people with the Numenons, like what they're doing. Really love. Shout out to Von Mises. He's hot out the gate, man. Dimitri minted his first Corona photo. He just posted about Snowfro doing his second. So, definitely taking a very creative approach to the use of the Numenon, and I look forward to seeing what others do with this. But I mean, such a cool release, such an amazing output. I couldn't be more enamored with the end result and the thought that went into this.
Right. And,
Huge
and, and people,
congrats to Def Beef.
people should keep in mind that this collection is at the LA County Museum of Art. Like it's in there. This is in a really highly regarded art museum, and that adds, I think, a certain amount to it. And for any new amount of holders out there listening, if you want to have a chrono photograph taken by the top generative art podcast out there, let us know. We're here. We're here, ready to take pictures.
Yeah, I think the only thing
Um,
that I'm a little bit sad about this collection is I think I hunted down the owner of the one that I took a photograph for, and they're not currently active in Twitter or Discord. So mine may be locked up. The dream of me securing mine may be gone.
Yeah, it's tough to say. And just going a tiny bit off script here, I want folks to see how much Death Beat's work sell for. Right? You see a 25 ether floor here, but it's really not. One person's capitulating down, then it's down to 70 for his synth poems, and he has another collection called Degenerative. Those are also really locked up. Well, we can't find it. If you want to see all his work, you just go to deathbeef.com and you can see it all here. But his work is incredibly expensive. So to have something below 2 ether right now, or 2.5 ether floor, is quite something. Let's talk Bright Moments though. Bright Moments minted over the past week. They're really 30 works of art. Hard to keep up with all of it. I focused on the gen art and the AI art, and obviously we focus more on the code based gen art. What were your favorites, Jared? I have some queued up, but where do you want to start?
Yeah, I mean, I have three that caught my attention. The Lars project, Full Spectrum, was really awesome. I enjoyed seeing the outputs there. Melissa W, her project Undercurrents was really cool. Great variety, very traditional. I'll call it Melissa W coloring, and it was very cool to see. There's some progression in, I'll call it, maturation of her work, in my opinion. And then the highlight for me was really Zancan. I just thought that the outputs there were, I mean, even you see it on screen right now, right? Like number 18 has the red circle. It's very, in my opinion, reminiscent of like a Japanese flag. It was just such a cool, um I don't know, it just, all of the outputs, the variety, but yet even like the development of his plant work in this particularly, and the backgrounds and the line usage. It's so subtle, but yet, man, it is just absolutely. I look forward to picking some of these up in the future. Definitely the highlight for me was Zankin.
Yep, I'll agree. I like Melissa W's and Lars's. I thought that some of them could have used a little more variety, which is a challenge with these 100-piece collections and bright moments, or in general, 100-piece collections. I think sometimes artists do a little less variety, thinking it's a smaller collection set, but undershoot it. Zankin did not do that. Zankin's work was brilliant. He has also proven that he can evolve his style. You mentioned some of the shape, like over here. I don't know what this trait is, but I think it's like a shattered trait, he calls it. That's new for him, and the colors and the color combinations are beautiful. And he did a just amazing job of nodding the hat to Japan, right? You see the rising sun. Everyone's familiar with the Japanese flag. You have this central figure circle, the rising sun. He really nailed it for one of his few Ethereum based collections. So I'm for anyone listening, if you remember, we're giving it away. I would totally hunt these, but I would wait. I mean, right now the 4-6, and as often is the case, it dips. So we're actually going to talk about this later in the episode. But completely agree. Zankin, I think, ended up being the star of the show there,
I
and
just
the
think
star that
it was sorry to the one last thought on the the bright moments is it was really cool to see again the bright moments creating a place where both collectors and artists are able to come together. It was just so cool to see pictures of people going out to dinner or just kind of coming together. It was a really beautiful moment to see from afar, just everybody enjoying, I'll call it, the company of one another. And then even something else for bright moments that I'm really intrigued by is Matt Delorier had a really great color theory and presentation that seemed to have a really amazing resonance with a lot of the artists and collectors together. So kudos to Seth and all of the Bright Moments crew for creating such an amazing space for Gen art. So
agreed.
be remiss if I didn't at
And,
least
and and I
mention it.
wanted to really quickly talk about this AI collection that was part of it, called Civics by Kevin Abosh. There'll be more on this in the newsletter. But this was my favorite of the AI collections. I think he really nailed it, and it's a really cool commentary on a lot of the, we call it, political strife happening in the world right now. AI generated photos, post photo AI people. I've been saying it for a while. It's going to be amazing. So keep an eye on it. All right, Jared, we got a lot to go through, so let's boogie through our remaining stories. So
Thanks for watching Collector's Corner Shorts. Check out the full video on our YouTube channel shown here.